My name is Carr, and I will be playing Bev in Money Shot.
I'm Molly Thornton, and I will be playing Karen.
My name is Nathan Wojciechowski, and I am playing Steve.
I'm Tavia Passero, and I am playing Missy.
Money Shot, it lifts the veil so you can see who these people really are, what are their struggles.
Me and Karen are these actors that have kind of died down like at the box office. We're not selling as much, and this movie that we're talking about in the play is gonna put us like in history, like cinema history.
And we've kind of come together with our significant others to sit down and talk about a selling out scene, which is to actually have sex on camera. And that's gonna bring in all the money and recognition that we've always wanted.
So we're trying to come to an understanding of what's appropriate for this movie and everything. No one with this having actual sex in a movie has happened in America is what they think. And this is their point where they can finally make something big and will go down in the history books and never be forgotten.
All of us have fears of disappearing. That's kind of like our main fear in the play. We don't think we're selling out. We think we're trying to stay in the scene, stay relevant, but it's really about selling out. How shallow, how far will you go?
If you really look at them, they're all very immature. You know, even Bev, who, likes to try to be the spokesperson for the audience, she later on just kind of discovers a little bit more of an immature side to her. There's a lot of humor in the petty things that they kind of, fight about a little bit.
A lot of drama, stupidity among everyone.
The comedy of Money Shot, it's in the moments. Something that people watching behind the scenes might get, it's like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's not necessarily inherently funny, but it's funny because these are serious characters playing these serious intentions. But they take themselves so seriously to the point where it's comedic.
It's going to be a lot of fun. It does have a lot of adult themes, definitely. I mean, that's kind of where the humor comes from, in a sense, is, we're trying to be adults about this, but we're talking about a sex scene that we're going to do. So how adult can you be about it?
A lot of immature moments, I think.
Immature moments, yeah. Sometimes cursing ensues.
I've never been in a play with the F word used so many times before. I mean, that's a big difference as far as how out there it goes. But I think it's good to challenge yourself.
If people can handle that, I think that they're in for a lot of fun. This is definitely a really far stretch from what I've done previously, especially for acting, so it kind of pushes like what you're comfortable with.
The last show I was in was The Wizard of Oz, and I was Dorothy, so I was very innocent, and now I'm like cussing and like having crude humor, and it's very different.
And the kind of cool thing about this one is that involves a lot of the hand-to-hand combat elements. Bev and Steve never get to a point where they're actually punching each other. Bev's way of kicking his butt is to actually wrestle him. So we had Wojciechowski. He came in and he organized an entire wrestling fight scene. And we're doing official wrestling moves, and it is absolutely insane. It's interesting. He did a great job incorporating each specific move with the dialogue.
I love theater and I love acting, and I think it's like a really good opportunity to have kids. Like, it's a smaller school in a small town, and so they still get to be in like these big performances, and it's still a big deal even though they're not halfway across the country in New York or something.
My favorite part of being a theater major is especially when you get cast in a show and you're just rehearsals and you're with all these people, and especially people you don't know, and just how close you become with them due to the fact like all just this silly stuff you come up with that's not even in the script.
Chadron definitely has an overarching, they kind of like hit every single note of what you need to learn. Not only do you grow as an actor, but you grow as a person who's behind the scenes. You learn a lot more of like, the bare bones of what kind of helps put a play together.
I really like how immersive it is with all the people in the program. So we were just talking about how Wacy comes in as a fight choreographer. It's really nice to have such an eclectic group all with their own strengths and bringing something to the table. So I think that's really awesome.